Up until now, we've been using fprintline to return text, and that's okay for simple cases, but under the hood, HTTP responses are just bytes which are written back to the client. So in this one, we're going to have a look at using the response writer and also using bytes or sending data back as bytes. Alright, so first of all, before we get into a demo, let's just have a little look at the HTTP response writer and just consider what it actually does and how we're going to use it. So every HTTP handler receives a value of type HTTP response writer. So we know that already. We've already looked at handlers. The signature is response writer and request. The response writer represents the outgoing HTTP response, and anything written to it is sent back to the client. So in earlier lessons, we used it indirectly with fprintline. That function simply writes formatted text to the writer. But now we're going to use it directly by calling methods on the response writer. Alright, so again we're going to use http handle func. So handle func pattern, we'll just use a base endpoint, and then our handler. So again, you're more likely to see variables with the names W and R, so let's stick with that. Okay, so nothing new there, nothing that we haven't already done. And so this time we're going to write directly to the response using the write method on our response writer. So here we'll say w.Write, and if we go and look, this takes a slice of bytes. So what I shall do is I shall create some text but convert it to a slice of bytes, and I can do that like so. So I'll say hello from write, and then HTTP listen and serve. The address, we'll just say port 8080 handler nil, and that means we'll use the default servmux. Alright, so a quick explanation. Write sends data directly to the response. It expects a slice of bytes. The data is written to the HTTP response body. And so because HTTP responses are sent as raw bytes over the network, that's the reason why write accepts a slice of bytes rather than a string. And so what we need to do here is convert that string to a slice of bytes. And that's what that syntax does. Alright, so let's go and just try this out. Go run main.go. That starts up our server, which will hang there. So the program is just running continuously until we stop it. But we can go and visit localhost 8080 in the browser and see that content written out. Okay, so the text version of the lesson has a bit of clarification on the difference between fprintline and write, because we've now used both. And so both of these approaches write data to the response. There is a key difference, and that is fprintline formats values before writing, whereas write sends bytes exactly as provided. Typically in real applications, what you will use is the write method on the writer. Alright, so that's all you really need to see for this one. I think you're good enough to have a go at this challenge. Write a program that starts a HTTP server on port 8080, registers a handler for just any endpoint, call it what you like. Use write to send a response made up of two separate writes. So call the write method twice on the response writer with different messages. And then, for example, write one part of the message and then write the other. I'm sure you can do this. Pause me now and give that a go. Alright, so first part of the challenge, start a server which is listening on port 8080, check. And then what we want to do is we want to call any endpoint really, but I'm just going to use the same one. And what we want to do is write to the response with two separate writes. So we're going to split the message in two, written in two separate parts. So I will say hello, writing a slice of bytes to the response, and then in a separate write operation we will say from go. All right, let's go and try this out. Remember, you need to stop the program, start it again whenever you write new code. And if I go to the browser, refresh, and so now we see hello from Go. It's all been written as one piece. Okay, so there you've seen how HTTP responses are typically written in Go using the write method on the response writer, which accepts a slice of bytes, and those bytes are written as the data to the response, which gets sent back to the client. That's all there is to it, really. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Give the video a like. Make sure you subscribed if you want YouTube to show you more Go Bytes. Remember, there's a little bit of extra content attached to this one in text format, and don't forget the Build Your First Go app course, which we use a lot of this stuff all of the time.